Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Brawling with Brett. Hopefully exciting, but we'll find out. They've been pretty good so far. So first up, before we launch into all this, thanks for watching. You can check out more stuff on TCG University, on social media, TCG University, and the Patreon is the big one, where if you pay $1, you get a bunch of extra stuff. So we really appreciate all of that. Okay, on to the fun stuff. So, last week we did Klothys. And we were kind of at that point in a sort of half aggro, half mid-range deck, and we kind of decided afterwards we were going to do kind of a more mid-range route. So I did some tooling around, and I've changed the deck up. I'm going to show that to you in a second. Next week, I think we're going to play Calyx. I don't have all of the wild cards I need. My girlfriend put together a deck that looks really interesting that I want to play, but I'm a little short on wild cards. So hopefully by next week that should all be dealt with. So going to go into Klothys, and I'm going to show you the deck. First of all, though, exciting. Brief side note, these are both here, so we are actually going to be putting those in the deck. Just bought these. These released today on Arena, which is great because now I don't need to ever run any other lands in any other format ever again because I love these so much. So we have decided last week to kind of go a more mid-rangey route. So still running Klothys here, but we have upped our ramp package and our removal. So we have more removal, and we have more acceleration to get into our big kind of impressive mid-game threats. We're still running things like Kranko and Legion's War Boss because they can totally run away with the game. But then as we go up here, we have a Fires of Invention. We got this played against us last week, and I think this is a card that I've been kind of sleeping on in Brawl and Commander, and I think just getting to play two giant threats and getting to use the rest of our mana stuff to just sink in for other things seems really good. So we are just running some kind of nice, mid-rangey, impressive, high-value cards here. We're just going to try to get to them fast and remove most of our creatures. Remove most of their creatures and kind of hopefully win off these big back-breaking spells, or getting them low enough that we can just take Klothys and just kind of grind them down. So we're going to hop into it all. It is Wednesday, and Wednesday night is the night we usually play Brawl. So we get to actually play in this queue. I had to record on Tuesday last week because life happens. But back in the regular queue, and the Brawlers Guild Hall's ending very soon, and we don't know what's going to come next. There was a Reddit AMA where they're like, yeah, Standard's the thing we want people to focus on. We don't know exactly how we're going to go Brawl doing forward. They mentioned like a possible Brawl Mastery Pass, which I'm hesitant but intrigued about. This is not a good opening hand, and we're going first. We're going to take our mulligan. Oh, gosh. We're going to take this and hope it goes okay. That's what we're going to do here. Oh, gosh. I am in love with these lands. I'm so glad they put them in Arena. And it's pretty reasonable. 3,000 gold a pop. I stock up gold like a crazy person because you never know how much they're going to try and charge for Brawl. So I had the gold laying around, so I just went ahead and bought them all because I absolutely adore them. Excellent. We have a nice little payoff for keeping that. Everything's going to be really okay if we top deck a land. Hey! Ask and ye shall receive. So we're going to slam the War Boss and get in for one. So if our opponent wants to tap out for Kiora, we get to bash for 5 into Kiora, which seems fine. Okay, that's what we get to do unless they're going to untap a land and get a 1-drop. And here we get to really hurt their commander. Okay, and that is excellent. Another land. We can just attack first. So attack all in at Kiora. We do not need them getting that extra card draw. Get Kiora nice and low, and then I feel like Renata's probably our best bet. Kind of start powering up any of the other creatures we drop down. Seems good. Kind of establish a nice board position. The Kiora deck, if we give them too much time, they will draw a million cards and do absurd things, and it seems always get a great henge off on us, so we need to just keep pressure. So I mean, we could have brought their life total, which would have felt nice, but basically we can't let them just pound giant creatures down constantly, and so if we can make it so they have to spend 5 mana to put Kiora back out, which Kiora doesn't really do anything, right, when she comes to the board, generally speaking. Like, right, she can ramp a little bit, but hopefully we can keep being just luck sacking this to no end and just keep top decking lands because we kept a greedy opener. Even if not, we have some options. Oh, the Voracious High. Okay. Okay, that is probably fighting right here, I would imagine. Yeah, that's the correct attack. It's kind of a pain in the butt. Okay, excellent. So another land. Our Hydra could come in and is 3 power. I feel like we just Nissa. Since Kiora is so low, we can just swing goblins in. Yeah, okay. So we're just going to move to combat. We're going to attack with these 2 goblins. And Kiora will be dealt with. Okay. Commander's out. We only lose a goblin. And then I think we just stick Nissa, because if we can untap with Nissa, that seems really good. And then we can, again, take advantage of our real greedy keep. Gosh, Nissa is such a powerful card. I'm seeing this card pop up in Pioneer. This card is probably too pushed. Really cool card, though. It's fun and exciting to play. I need to put it... I don't have any green commander decks right now. Oh, boo. Boo. Cavalier of Thorns is really good. And I don't really feel like losing Chandra to the losing the Cavalier of Chandra. So we might be sneaky here. Yeah. So we're going to bash in with all our goblins. Hopefully, our opponent... Yes, yes, good, good. Ooh, that's even better than I was hoping for. So that's excellent. Now, we can play Chandra. We're going to minus X. I don't think our opponent's going to have anything that's going to blow us out, probably. Exile the Cavalier of Thorns. Untap a land. Oh, we should have... I guess well, untapping a mountain wouldn't have gotten us... we still wouldn't have had enough. We can do X equals 2 on this. Excuse me, we can do only X... We can do X equals 1 and then double our counters to 2. Which is not super impressive, but I want to keep both our planeswalkers alive. So we've just got some blockers here. And yeah, just keeping Nissa up, I think, is a big deal right now. We can use her as a mana sink with Nylea. We have a lot on the board, but green-blue doesn't really have any great board wipes. There's certainly removal that we could start getting hit with, but I don't think we're going to get, like, absolutely blasted. And just, yeah, if we can untap with Nissa and Chandra, I think that puts us in a very, very good place. Okay. Rosalek is certainly good. Okay, so this does have trample, so we can block all 5 of that, which I think we're going to do. Oh, gosh. Oh, that seems a little iffy, to be totally honest with y'all. But we need a clock, and we can put a 3-life clock on with Chandra. I hate to not take that out, but okay. Let's look where we're at right now. I think we need Once Upon a Time. We need something good here. Cavalier of Flame seems good. Now we can put Cavalier down. I'm trying to decide. I don't think we lose Nylea. We put our opponent, set our opponent on fire. Now, one of our planes, Chandra's probably going to get taken out by Rosalek here. We could have, I suppose, taken the Crowl Harpooner, but Rosalek's got trample. Getting something, basically, if we can, again, keep this mana sink going with the Cavalier of Flames and make our whole team big and scary, that seems pretty good. We also have a lot of devotion on the field at the moment, so we can start putting, we can hopefully put Klothys down next turn unless we draw something much better. It's kind of a weird spot. They have a lot of cards in hand, which this Kiora deck generally, this kind of green-blue ramp deck seems to have a lot of good stuff. Ooh, what is getting bounced here? Non-land permanent. So the Cavalier makes me have to pay for it again, which sucks. And then that opens up attacks much better into the Planeswalkers. So probably the Cavalier? I'd imagine, yeah. Gosh, and this is what happens against this stupid deck. We just end up with a good bunch of 4/5s and... Oh, wow, double in at Nissa, which is 9 damage, and we can block 1, so we're losing Nissa here, unfortunately, which sucks. No reason to block here. Okay, another mountain, which means we can put the Cavalier back down. Oof. We've got a decent attack in right here. I'm just trying to see if we have anything particularly excellent. We'd have 3 mana left. We could just load up the board. Do we still need, are we short? Oh yeah, well yeah, we don't have the Cavalier down. Of course we're short on a loyalty. Oh crap, that was stupid. Not paying attention. We needed to attack with our lands there. Let's bring Chandra up to 6. I was kind of sloppy playing, but we do get to start 4ing our opponent every turn, which might just be enough to win the game by itself, even past my sloppy playing. We can ramp if we need to, but we can start eating at our opponent's graveyard. Gosh, they have a lot of power down, which is not fun for us, but oh my gosh, that Spark Double is such a beating. Oh, just as another Rosalek. Okay. So our opponent is going to just race us back. Although they have to probably kill Chandra here, right? They can't let us do 5 a turn. They're already on a 5-turn clock. What are we... Oh, that's right. It puts 2 counters. My God, that card is a beating. We just might start throwing down a big... They've got just so much in the air is the thing that kind of sucks here, which we might just get beaten down in the air. Gosh, we could have roasted that Dream Eater last time before it was a 6/5, but I didn't see the Spark Double coming in. Okay. Kind of an awkward spot here, but our opponent is fairly on fire. And by that I mean Chandra. Let's just get rid of something we don't want coming back. So we'll eat that. Now, what do we got? We got 1. We've got 3 loyalty on the battlefield. So I think we bring in Cavalier. I think we're just going to throw the Lotus Field away. This is a card that I'm consistently unimpressed with. I want the Nylea. That's fine with me. Give all our creatures +1/+0 and haste. I think we just probably cram in, right? Take 7. And then we've got a land. Yeah, let's we can't be too on the defense here. They've got a million things in the air, so holding back these blockers isn't going to do a whole lot. Now they might just block with one of the Rosaleks and proliferate. That's 4 more power on the board, but they're still down a power effectively here. Ugh. God, those things are scary. We have some outs. We have some cards we could definitely draw that would be real good. Mostly a big one would be that the Akroan War would be real nice. Yeah, I mean, we could have kept that 3 extra devotion here, and then next turn 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with Nylea, but that seems... Against a blue deck, I don't feel like we can consistently rely on that, and when most of their power is in the freaking air, they're just going to attack in for an absurd amount of damage this next turn. It's, oh, good. Good, a Night Pack Ambusher. So we're getting them low, but, you know, I don't have wildly high hopes for this game. We certainly have cards that might be able to pull us out of this tailspin, but we've ended up in a tailspin viewer. Oh, good. A bunch of dumb life game. Although, we do get to eat that card, which will be fun for me because I find Uro kind of annoying both in gameplay and in design. So, we should live long enough to at least exile that stupid card, and so that'll be nice for me. I'm curious if they're going to bash in with everybody. No, okay, they're being really conservative here, which benefits us. Okay, Ox, that's good. That's really solid. We're going to eat their escape card. Just gobble that right up. That feels really good. And then, unfortunately, we say bye to Nylea. Nylea never made it down, but we need a board. We need to draw some cards. Oh, this is probably... Okay, if we're sitting here, I'm assuming we're going to get countered here. A little annoyed with how... I guess, yeah, I should have... I mean, they got 3 blue open. I could have tapped that better. But we didn't. Which... irritating. But we can Ox again next turn, I believe. We don't have any attacks here. Yeah, we can Ox. We can pitch our graveyard. Hopefully they just keep playing this really cautious and don't swing out in the air. Yeah, we can Ox. I don't think we Nylea Ox because we just don't have much green devotion. And Nylea is probably going to sit there not doing a whole bunch. Honestly, I hope we just top deck a land, and then we can Ox into hopefully something a little bit better. Our opponent really needs to make a call. Because now I just have to sit here and vamp. So... they obviously are really afraid of a big, scary Alpha Strike, which is a reasonable fear. There's certainly things we could do to kill them fast. Hopefully, they stay cautious and they just keep attacking in with 1. Oh gosh, we're going down to 9 here. That is not where I want to be, and there's a lot of stupid trampling right here. Okay. Lava Coil is frustrating. I wonder if we can get him. I bet we can trick him. We can get something gone. Okay, so we'll eat up that Spark Double. I don't want to deal with that. So, okay, we attack in. The Ox doesn't have haste, so we're going to attack in with the Giant. They probably know we've got a trick, but that's fine with me. If they block with the Rosalek, that's great, and if they block with the Voracious... Ooh, excellent. So we're going to be able to eat the Proliferate here with the Lava Coil. Now, they might have a counterspell. It's a distinct possibility, but we've got all our mana open, and we've got to do stuff. And if they counter our Lava Coil, maybe they don't counter our Ox of Agonies. Ooh, double block. So we get to do whatever we want here. We have guys, depending on how much mana we end up spending, we can block some of the Hydra on the ground. Okay, okay, so that's perfect. I'm going to hit him for 4. Now we get a Lava Coil. We are going to manually tap the mana here. Lava Coil, the Rosalek. Hopefully don't get countered here. Boom, exiled. They don't get the Proliferate. Now we're going to Ox. And let's eat stuff up here. So escaping, a bunch of cards. Okay, here we go. Submit 8. Now, okay, Ox is on the stack. That was just the cost. So now if our opponent's going to counter the Ox, they're countering the Ox. Frustrating, but not the end of the world. And we have 9 power to block their 7/8. They flash in the Night Pack, which is irritating. But we're actually getting them really close to being very dead. And if we can get a flying block, or they lost. Rosalek had trample, so now like a goose would buy us a turn. So we're gonna 4 him here, or sorry, we're gonna 2 him here. We had to go up a little bit. Ugh. This is close. The play's probably, I mean, they need to hold the... Flashing the Night Pack is okay, but they're probably best off passing turn. I mean, I guess we don't know what's in their hand, but that's going to add more annoying power to the board. And we really need to get something to kill them. Fortunately, there's not a lot of great direct face burn in Standard. At least we're not running any of it. Again, our opponent's being kind of a little slow, but they got maybe we don't know what's going on. They've got to try to win the game, so we don't need to give them too much pressure. Okay, attacking with an 8. Okay, going all in. Scary. Okay, going mostly in. We're gonna triple block here. Doesn't make sense to throw in the 1/1 under the bus. We're just gonna block like this and hope they don't have a bounce spell and totally blow us out. I mean, we're losing 3 land here, which sucks a lot, like a whole bunch. But okay. Maybe that might have been the misplay there, because obviously now we find ourselves, we're at 3. They aren't going to get the thing here, so we're at 3, and we need to, you know, kill them. So maybe that was not the right play. But we're gonna go up to 5. We're gonna bring him to 8. We're gonna hit him for 2. We aren't gonna have green. Crow and War would be a real beating right now. That's what we really need to top deck. That's what the card that might pull us out of this game. Oh. Okay. They're neoforming for a 2-drop. Oh, Hydroid. Okay. Oops. Okay. I don't know. That was not what they intended to do. That's eat that Voracious Hydra. Oh, are they thinking they would get the card off that? Okay, I think we just die. Yeah, we just die now, right? Yeah, we just die. We got nothing. We got no tricks. They just kill us in the earth at 8/7. We bring them to 6. We die. Because we can... Gosh, I don't think we have anything better than that. We can go get a forest into play untapped, but we got 3 mana. Oh, great. Can we Ox? I think we can Ox. Could we have already have Oxed? Did I just mess that up, or did we need that last... Yeah, we need... Okay, that was the card we had. Oh, we could have just pitched the Evolving Wilds. Although we're... Okay, we could draw something to keep us in this. Oh, there's the Crowan War. Oops. Well, we could have pitched that. Oh, that's disappointing. Oh, I think doing that getting that green was dumb. Might have lost it there for us, yeah. That's a bummer. We also could have drawn our Goose, which would have served as a blocker against this thing. Yeah, no, we could have just cracked the Evolving Wild, had enough to Oxed the, taken the 8/7. Oh, that's a bummer. Oh, well. Don't get them all. But nice to know that we had a path there, even if we didn't find it exactly. It's always kind of annoying when that happens. But, you know, not the end of the world. Liking the changes to the deck so far. Let's get one more in for you on this video, and then we'll pick it up later on in the week. But, yeah. Getting used to Escape, really. I haven't really played the Ox much. I haven't been impressed with the Ox, kind of where I've been playing in other decks, but I'm seeing its value, I think, particularly in this deck where we need to get some card advantage. I think it's going to serve well. It's a shame it got countered there because the Ox can kind of feed itself a little bit by throwing cards back in the yard. But no, I was thinking we were just spent, and I think, oh, let's go get the green mana. But that was a waste. There was no point in doing that. Should have seen that, but we didn't. Ooh, this is fun. What's her name? Galia, the Endless Dance. I haven't seen a Galia deck. We're gonna take our mulligan. We don't have any green. We don't have any red. But with Nylia's intervention, we just need to draw one more land. So this is kind of a slow start, but there's not a lot of really good satyrs, I don't think. So I'm gonna make fun of a deck, and then we're gonna get run over. And they might just be going with kind of a green-red aggro. And whenever you attack, I mean, the whole, so she's got, yeah, whenever you attack with 3 or more creatures, you may discard a card at random if you do draw 2. Doesn't seem bad. We need to get something down. Obviously, there's not a ton of satyrs, but there's some okay satyrs. But oh boy. Phew. We possibly should have mulliganed. Okay, this is kind of bad. But we have some cards here. X-land cards. We only get one. It's a really sad. Oh, that's right. It is land. Although we don't want to probably get our shock land, and we need our land coming into play untapped. We could get Lotus Field, which would get us the red we need for Storm's Wrath. Oh, okay, we're doing that. We're still, I mean, we would be 2 turns off Storm's Wrath anyway, no matter what happens. So, hopefully we draw something we can... Oh, boy. So, on the bright side, we have an answer to the scary board state. We just need to live to it. So, we just need to get through 2 more turns of this absolute beatdown. It'll be fast anyway. Either way, the game will be done quick. Ooh, it's a lot coming in next turn. It's an awful lot coming in next turn. But, you know, you do what you can. We'll sacrifice 2 lands. Not an exciting turn. But, it's possible. If they still got a lot of cards in hand. But if they're going to commit another creature down to the board... Are we just dead right here? Let's see. We're going to take a lot. I ain't counting. I'm not getting paid to count. The commander also has haste, so it'd be a so if we just go down to 2, we're dead. Oh gosh, what is that? 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh yeah, we're just dead. We just die. Yeah, I think, yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. Even if we weren't dead, we are the most deadest. Ugh, that was not a great keep. Glad I also talked shit on their tag. It's like, it's a golly attack. Well, there's not a lot of good satyrs in. That is yet another thing, though. We'll give you 1 more. We don't normally do 3 on the first video, but that was so blisteringly fast. I feel bad. So we'll get another good Omnith. Okay. But like I was saying, I think we made the right choice going. If we're going to do green-red, I think this is a mid-range deck with Klothys. This is an okay hand. It's not a terribly fast hand. I mean, we're not really doing anything until turn 4. Let's take the mulligan, see if we can do anything better. There we go. That's much better. That is much better. And we can get a Scry land here. Harpooner. Yeah. Might serve as a nice little removal spell, and it's something we can do. So, depending on what... We probably just carry it to next... Well, we'd probably Druid. Yeah, we just put the Druid down. Druid, and then next turn we can play a tapped land and our commander. And then we can... ideally, the intervention is here to get a bunch of lands on our hand so we can just draw gas. So, okay. Looks like we can have a nice... polite game of ramping into dumb stuff. So, there we go. That gets us in a nice spot, and if they play that, we can lava coil whatever comes in, and do some other stuff. So, pretty happy with where we are right now. See what's coming in. Okay, yeah, we aren't targeting Fibblethip, that's for sure. What do we got? 4 mana. We could go get 2 lands. That might be our best play. We can go get 2 whatever lands we want. Guarantee we can just keep playing our cards. So this card feels way less bad playing it like this. So Fabled Passage, we can pull something else out. And let's get Garen Brig, I think. Well, actually, no, I think we haven't played land this turn, so let's go get Lotus Field. Let's go get Lotus Field, and let's get Garen Brig. Because I don't believe we played our land this turn, which means we can just throw it down here, and now we can start ramping. Okay, this is the whole point of Klothys, of running Lotus Field and Klothys, is now we can actually ramp. So in a turn like that, where we didn't have anything brilliant to do with 1 land, we can kind of actually take advantage of the Lotus Field. Which has seen some play in Pioneer, because untapping Lotus Field... lots of mana is good. Big mana, good. This is probably not news to anybody. Oh, that's a shame to lose Sad to lose the Paradise Druid, but we got 3, 4, 5, 6 mana here if we want it. Yeah, and I think we're just going to eat up a land. We'll get red. And then we're going to... Yep, we're just going to Lava Coil the Omnith. And then we can play out a 1-drop, which, I guess they could probably just, Are we, oh, we only got one left. Okay. I suppose that's fine. I thought we had one more. Oh, well. Thought we had 6 there. Oh, when I counted that the first time, I counted the Carrion. That's what I did. Oh, the Paradise Druid. Oof. That is not what we want to see for sure. I'm assuming we just get lit on fire here. Oh, no, okay. Let's need to deal with Chandra. Our opponent doesn't have a yard right now, so we'll eat the intervention. Land for the turn. Gosh. Once upon a time for something. Brontodon. That's at least something. Kind of in an awkward spot here. Chandra's just a really strong card that it's a shame they untapped with. Alright, lit on fire. Chandra goes to 7. Which is a little bit rough because we've got to basically kill Chandra with attack, with combat. We don't have a ton of great stuff. There's that freaking Risen Reef, which is a big annoyance for sure. No, our opponent doesn't get to play Omnith back out. They don't have any good attacks. I think I want to keep the 3/4 right now. Blowing up their Signet doesn't feel great. They just don't have anything in their yard. So we can kind of offset Chandra with Klothys, but we do need to do something. I think we just henge. We need to get some cards down, and we need to get some power. We should have held back on the henge, but I don't want them to blow it up when we're in combat. Yep, there we go. There's the henge get bounced, which would have been an absolute blowout if we hadn't done that. So once the henge goes down, you need to use it so they don't do anything there. Gosh, that sucks, though. That's kind of a beating to mostly get all our land. Just because, well, that turn didn't count for anything for you. The Brights... I mean, Chandra, just getting to Chandra, getting to continuously just blow our creatures up with Chandra does suck for us. We are not the most on fire at the moment, but they are just getting to draw cards and keep our board state totally wiped out, which is kind of rough here. Let's see what we draw. We certainly have things that could be helpful. Oh, we can exile their Flibblethip, though. We can certainly Ox. We want to get Nylea down, though. And yeah, the best we can do is, we'll do that next turn. We'll do that there end step. We'll activate Nylea. No reason to tap out. We're gonna need to get something real good here, though. Again, normally the Chandra, the Chandra drain is a huge, absolutely huge beating. Oh boy, but we can kind of offset that. But I don't, regardless of that damage we can offset. I don't think we can. If we can't answer their board state really very soon, we're gonna need to wrap this one up. We're gonna need to call this one. 4 damage to each creature in Planeswalker seems pretty good to me. Which so we could hopefully draw that Storm Wrath spell. Got a lot of mana open. Oh boy. So like I said, we certainly have some cards that would be good. We could mostly clear their board out. Oh, good god damn. Oh, Agent of Treachery is such a beating. We're going to throw that in the graveyard. We're going to look at our top deck. Man. So we can fires here. And then ox. But let's see what we draw. The worm's good, for sure. I know we can't do anything on their turn, so we're gonna graveyard that. Deck's got cool stuff in it right now, but no, bye-bye ox. And the borrower probably comes down and takes our commander, unfortunately. Gosh, Brazen Borrower. I mean, it's not, like, broken or anything, but that's just, I mean, I guess it's just no fun to get your stuff stolen. It's just the end of the day. I don't have any deeper philosophical commentary on this card's place in Standard. It's mean when you take my things, and I don't like it when people do mean things to me, is basically all I got right now. So, oh boy. Yeah. Yeah, this is done. This is a shame, because I'm really excited to get to play with Fires of Invention. But we'll have more videos throughout the week, so. Not our best opener. Kind of punted that first game, and then run over on these other games. And yeah, we are dead. We are lit on fire and dead. So, everybody, I stand by our changes. I think our deck is better and more interesting than it was in its previous state. But like I've said in previous videos, you don't win them all. So tune back in on Wednesday if you're watching live, or if you're not watching live, just the next video in the queue. And hopefully we'll do a little bit better. So thanks for tuning in. Check us out on TCG University. If you like to hear me talk, I am on MTG Study Hall, and I have all sorts of Brawl videos saved on the channel. Like, subscribe, you know the random stuff. We would appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in. See you on Wednesday.